Mr. Carter Sports Edition. Well, before Chris Collinsworth was kicked off inside the NFL or whatever happened there, I used to do that Beat the Insiders. And three of them would guess games plus all the sports writers for ESPN and NFL. And then I would make my predictions and then they would make theirs. And for 9 years, I beat every single one of them. Last year and the year before, I missed week 1, and I still beat them in predictions. So once that starts again, I'll have picks based on the weeks, and they probably won't match up to whatever I do now. But now I'm going to pick my guesses based on just what's going on in the off-season, draft picks, and all that. The division winners. So I'll start with I'm actually gonna say the Patriots, even though I don't like them. Even if Fitzpatrick comes back, he's not gonna have enough time with the team that he's gonna do well weeks 1 to 4. So even if Tom Brady doesn't play, that's pretty much even keel. And Ndamukong Suh may play really well because they say he's playing back to his best form. Taking in Adam Gase's teachings and just going off, but they're still going to have to play the Jets and the Bills. So even if they play the Patriots, that they're still like a 3-3 in the division type team. And the Bills just, everybody's hurt, and Rex is just talk. He hasn't won anything. He's not going to win anything. He can keep talking all he wants till he wins it. I'm not trusting anything he says. So I'm going to say the Patriots. Going to the north, I would say the Steelers, just because Williams and Le'Veon Bell, that's going to be a crazy running game that's going to suck to try to stop, no matter which team you are. So even though I know the Bengals, did win twice in a row, I'm going to say the Steelers win this year. I'm still taking the Super Bowl champion Broncos to win because they're my team, and I have no reason to think that they can't do better than 9 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. I mean, that's just obvious, isn't it? How Mark Sanchez can't. He's averaged a turnover for every touchdown. So if he gets 26 touchdowns, he'll get 26 interceptions. That's still better than Peyton Manning did. So, and their offensive line is going to be better, I think. Getting the guy from the Seahawks, I think they're going to have a way better offensive line. So then I'm going to say, I'm going to say Jacksonville. Honestly, I don't like Osweiler and the Texans winning the division. It's just, the Colts suck. I don't know why everybody likes Andrew Luck. He's got more passes thrown to the defense that have been dropped, and they got to keep the ball, than anyone. And that's a stat that's just like, you can't tell how bad somebody is because it doesn't count as a turnover and you get to keep going. But if those aren't dropped like one season, he's going to set the record for interceptions. Andrew Luck's not good. He reminds me of like a poorer Brett Favre. But Brett Favre's interceptions were actually caught, so that's why he leads the history of the National Football League in interceptions. But he made up for that. Andrew Luck's just getting lucky, and they're not having to deal with those turnovers right now and then make up for them. So I'm going to say Jacksonville. I don't think Osweiler's first year under a new offense is just going to go crazy. Titans probably improved. So we'll see, but I think all those teams beat up on each other. I think Jacksonville comes out on top. So let's go with the NFC. I'll start just by saying the Packers because that division just seems obvious. The Lions aren't going anywhere. Even if the Bears improve, they're not going to get to 12 wins. And, Adrian Peterson get you 10 wins, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to say Packers. I'm going to say Redskins repeat. I'm going to say it breaks history. Of course, it's just based on the offseason. So, I think getting Josh Norman and then already having won the division last year, the That's all you need. You already won. They have to catch up to you, and then you gained a great cornerback. So, and I know this is a bold prediction, but I don't think the Panthers make the playoffs. Pretty bold, right? I just don't. They were 3-8-1 when I originally posted the Spygate repeat, which, if you didn't see it, I tweeted 3-8-1. I was told by a good source that one person in the organization for the Panthers was given the go to do the exact same thing the Patriots did, because they wanted to see if that was the reason the Patriots won, even though they're not going to take away their Super Bowls, even though they should. So that means one person on the Panthers team, only one, knew the plays the other team was going to run. I posted that 2 years ago at 3-8-1. They went on to win every game. They went on to win at 8-8 or 7-8-1, a playoff game to go 8-8-1. They then went 15-1 in the next season. I wasn't told if they had stopped last season. Maybe they didn't, and confidence got them all the way through. But I'm sorry, like, if they don't have the other team's playbook anymore, I think they go back to 3-8-1. I think Cam Newton's going to get hit and hit and hit and get hurt. And then it's going to be a backup playing. No Josh Norman. I don't see it. So I have to pick somebody in the division. I don't know. Atlanta goes 5-1 and then just loses 8 of 11. I don't know what the hell that was. Drew Brees has no help with him, and the Bucs, I'm gonna say Atlanta, but it'll probably be like a tie. They'll probably be like 8-8 and then just win it. And then so Redskins, Atlanta, Packers. Let's see, who do I want out of the West? I'm gonna say Cardinals again. They just seem the team to beat, and I can't believe they played that badly. So those are my predictions. Let's see how true they become. Thanks for listening.